Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of September 17th through the 30th, 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. Those of you that want a private reading, you can always email TemajTarot@gmail.com. And that information is in the description box below. All right, so the central issue or heart of the matter, I have the Five of Wands. I also have the Five of Swords and the Fool. Then we have the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Chariot, and the Star. Feeling like some of you are trying to play dirty or trying to show someone what they're missing. Playing dirty. If this isn't you, maybe it's someone that you're dealing with, but I'm seeing like a lot of pent up sexual frustration. I'm seeing aggravation, irritation, drama. I'm feeling like someone is a loner, or they do their own thing, or someone who's very misunderstood. Their actions come off as hurtful. I feel like someone wants to hit you below the belt, or you want to hit someone below the belt, or you say something that is like, whoa, that was a low blow. Like, wow. Hit them where it hurts. Yeah, I just feel like there's something going on where your pride is getting in the way, or because you can't express yourself properly, or because someone isn't paying you any attention, you're doing the most, or this is happening to you. It's like, I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna throw a pie in your face. Like, geez, I don't know. I just feel like somebody is just doing whatever they can to push someone's buttons, but maybe it's not the right way. Like you're trying to force a connection that isn't there. I'm feeling like somebody who just wants to run away, like saying, I'm just gonna go away. I'm not telling anybody where I'm going. I'm just running off and I'm hiding. I don't want anybody to know where I'm going. I don't want people to know who I am. I don't know. I just kind of feel like there's deception, self-deception mainly. Like you're deceiving yourself, or you're only hurting yourself. I don't know what this is, why you're doing this to yourself. There's a need for you to really step outside of yourself and really look at the situation for what it is and see if your actions are really fair. See if your actions are justified. Can you really justify your decision, why you chose to do what you did? I'm just kind of getting two people who just don't mesh. It's like you keep trying to make it work, but you guys are completely out of your element. This person is completely out of your element. You just aren't vibing. Maybe you're frustrated because you haven't met the right person. Maybe you're frustrated because you're misunderstood. But it's like, just because you're frustrated doesn't give you the right to do this or say that. And I don't usually fuss at Sagittarius, but I'm feeling like there's something going on where you're blinded by your ego or your pride. And I don't really usually get that energy from you guys, but and you know, maybe it can be the other way around, but I'm just feeling like you need to work on yourself. Something's going on. Something's going on. And you want to go away, you want to go back. You're like waiting for something to happen. You're like, something is far out of reach. And you're trying to figure out how to get there. Like, I almost feel like this could be something literal, like you ran away from somewhere and you're like trying to find direction here. Like you're looking at your GPS to get you to go to wherever it is you're trying to find. Now, I mean, this might be overall spiritually like you're lost and you're in need of guidance or in need of direction here. I feel like you need help about something. You need help, or you're crying out for help, or your actions are a cry for help. And I'm feeling like you're tired, you're falling out, you're like beat. You're like, I'm beat, I'm tired, I'm done. Like you're tapped out. You're either mentally tapped out, emotionally tapped out, but you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep moving in this direction. So you're leaving. Now, for some of you, I'm feeling like this is about someone at a distance that you can't seem to connect to, or you can't seem to make things work. And maybe you've been, you know, checking in on their social media, trying to see what they're up to. And eventually you get blocked, or they make their page completely private and you can't see anymore. Or maybe this is what you're doing to someone to prevent them from, like, I don't know, you're like, just in case this person is looking on my page, I'm going to block them. Or, you know, whatever the case. I just feel like you're overall trying to force something that isn't meant to be. It's not for you. It's not good for you. Like, but you can't see it. You're blinded by your own ego or something about it. You know, you're determined, you're fixed. You're fixated on doing something your way. But it's just causing conflict. And also here with the Chariot, again, this is about you being adamant about something. You're trying to move forward in some sort of direction, but the direction that you're trying to go in, it's like nothing's happening. There's a blockade. There's no bridge. The bridge is burnt down. Be careful what you say, too, because it makes me feel like you burned your bridges. Like you said something you can't take back. And it's like, oh, that's over. Like, guess there's no way of pretending I didn't say that. Like, yeah, you know, you're trying to go somewhere where there's no life, where there's no growth. You're headed towards the wrong direction, but you're being stubborn about it. You're like, no, my way, I'm right. My way, the highway. And remember that time I think I said something about you always say you're right, you're right, you're right. And I said that last time you are right. This time, not so much. Not so much. But you have to learn the hard way. So, you know, you're not going to stop until you see for yourself. You don't believe something you want to see it with your own eyes, or you need something to turn out a specific way before you decide to turn around. You're going to need to recover. You need some recovery. You need some help. You need to rest. So you're going to be taking a time out. There's a need for you to heal. I'm seeing like, I feel like the universe is going to restore your faith or your hope in something. But for now, it's saying, okay, just keep doing that, keep going in that direction, but I'm here for you when you're ready to turn around. So whenever you're ready to listen to the signs, to the universe, to your intuition, to advice from people that have more wisdom than you, you know, they're there for you. But, you know, it's a matter of you turning around. Some of you could be dealing with Aquarius, could be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's a need for you to gain clarity on a matter. You're going to have to give something up. You're kind of realizing that you need to let something go, or you need to do something. For some of you, you might be saying, you know what, I need to go ahead and take on this job for now. I need the money. Or you might need to change your creative ideas. If you were working on some sort of creative project that just wasn't working, whether you're, especially like if you're a writer and you're trying to force a story to go in a certain direction and it's just like, it's not working, just give it up. Break it down, just rewrite it. Step away from it. Those of you, again, those of you working on creative projects, let it go. Get another perspective. Let it go for a while. Go see a movie. Go listen to a song. Go hang around other people that have different perspectives than you do. There's a need for you to gain inspiration from somewhere else. You know, you're not listening to yourself. You're forcing against something here. For some of you, I'm seeing like your anxiety got the best of you, so you're smoking weed, or you're doing something to escape your reality, but not necessarily alcohol, but it is a form of escapism, either through sex, marijuana, or mushrooms. So those are like my natural highs. And I feel like you're trying to escape through that. And once you do that, once you take a time out, once you do some prayers, some meditations, or whatever it is, I feel like you're going to get clarity. And then you're going to go back and start reworking on a project, or you're focusing more on your work or your job or your education, or your relationship. You're like, okay, you're realizing that great things don't happen overnight. So you're willing to take time out and pay closer attention to the details, because you're really resisting something. You're really trying to make something work that wasn't working here. You didn't want to hear someone's advice. So now you're willing to take a step back. This is you taking a step back and reassessing everything, being more mature about it, and stepping outside of yourself and your situation. And now you're able to see what is necessary and what's unnecessary, what's needed, what's not needed. So you have a pros and cons list, or whatever the case. You're taking an assessment of the things that are most valuable and the most needed. Now you have balance. Now you're able to see. It's like you're not seeing it this first week, but that following week you will. Yeah, you're surrendering. You're learning how to detach from what is no longer good for you. You're learning about how to surrender. You're learning about your purpose, and you're gaining clarity on what direction that you need to go in. Now, all you need to keep doing is listening to your intuition. Keep listening to your intuition keep going with the flow of things. It's saying that, you know, you're going to need a lot of patience for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, for whatever it is you're wanting to happen. A lot of patience is needed. This isn't something that you can just have overnight here. And I'm feeling like for some of you, you're going to your mother for advice. Your mother you have like this very open relationship with your mother or mother figure. Maybe it's an aunt. This person is very psychic or intuitive, and they have a lot of insight and they can help you. But ultimately, you're still going to have to make your own decision and your own choices. But they're able to tap into a higher realm and channel some sort of information for you. And I'm also seeing for some of you that are already intuitive on your own or psychic on your own to pay attention to those dreams. You might have like one specific or profound dream within these next 2 weeks that's going to help you sort out your issues here. Yeah, this is about having to trust your own gut, your own intuition. I'm seeing something about universal consciousness too. You might need to do some charitable works to help you heal yourself, like find a way to give of yourself. Or you might find out you need to share some sort of gift that you've been hiding. You might need to share it with other people instead of keeping it isolated, especially for those of you that are creative. Like, what good is all your artwork, or what good is all your music? What good is all your writings if you don't show it to other people? So there's a need for you to give of that gift. That's a blessing that was given to you. And people need it. You don't know how you're going to help and assist other people unless you share this, okay? And I just saw 1717. Okay, so I hope this resonated. Feel free to leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you want to book a private reading, that's TemajTarot@gmail.com. Make sure you look in the description box below for all that information. Thank you guys for watching, and many blessings to you.